Cause I'm an island boy. Okay, we're gonna watch one of the island boys here on Matan's podcast, which is always a really wild watch when you watch Matan. You never know what to expect. It's this really interesting sort of concept he's doing where it's a really basic, no frills production, just them sitting at these basic tables with a white background, and he's got this tiny little notepad. There's no graphics, there's no quality technology, it's just these three guys sitting at the table and, you know, letting their wild dynamics just flow, and they're very eccentric, very offbeat, and people don't know what to expect, and people don't know how to react when they're in the studio with them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Fly Soldier, is this Fly Soldier, the island boy? Or the other guy's called Red? Kodiak Red. I'll tell you what, I actually liked the Island Boys when they first came out. I have to say, I thought the song Island Boy was actually a very nice song, and if it had have been Damian Marley who had to come out with that song, because I'm an island boy, I'm a just island boy, everybody would have went crazy about it and said this is the best thing. But because these were two mad looking Cuban lads from Miami with tattoos all over their face and with the big hair and everything, and because they look like a couple of slapheads with extremely punchable faces, people hated on them. I thought that was very unfair initially, but with the antics they've been getting up to lately with their borderline incestual behaviour on some pages, they've really lost their way. Again, I say, initially I thought they were talented rappers with big potential. They were only 19, 20 years old at that time, remember, when they first came out, so it's very easy to hate on young people. But you got to remember, 19, 20 years old, they were trying something out. They tried a look, they tried a vibe, they tried that song, and the Island Boys song, whether you like it or not, was a nice little hit. But they haven't done any good music since then, as far as I can see. And really all they do now is really degenerate behaviour, a lot of drugs, a lot of crazy stuff going on their Kick IRL streams. So let's see what happened on the Matan podcast, alright? Should be quite an interesting watch.
Pursuant to Florida Statute Section 826.04, kissing your brother would warrant criminal charges. Why haven't the Florida authorities taken this seriously and seized you and your boyfriend? I mean your brother. I mean your brother who's also your boyfriend.
My brother's not my boyfriend, you fuckface. Go back and you said what's illegal?
Pursuant to Florida Statute Section 826.04, kissing your brother would warrant criminal charges. Why haven't the Florida authorities taken this
because
seriously?
Because it's not a sexual act and my religion is Muslim.
Your religion is Muslim?
Yeah, you little bitch.
What does that have to do with kissing your brother? I don't think that's something Muslims do. Is that an insult towards Muslims?
Are you sure that Muslims don't kiss their brothers? Search it up right now.
Do Muslims kiss their brothers?
Yes!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I am actually...
Do your fucking research.
There might be like an inbred Muslim family, the same as everything else.
Just shut your mouth and be educated.
What an interesting grift to claim you're Muslim so you can kiss your brother. If by the way,
you want to get punched?
You're gonna. I'm not scared that you're gonna punch me, but hold on,
dude. I will make your face on that wall right now.
Fair to say you're one of the more disgusting people in the world.
Maybe.
I would say that it's pretty disgusting to pretend to suck your brother's.
Yeah, it is.
So why'd you do that?
Because I still get more bitches than you.
What's the relation? You're saying that doesn't cut out the amount of bitches you get, or you get more bitches from pretending to give your brother oral sex?
Dude, stop. I do the most... He's distracting me, bro. I did the most disgusting thing in the world, and somehow I still get more bitches than you. Because you're so fucking ugly.
But I wasn't asking about how many bitches you get. I was asking if you're disgusting.
I just answered your fucking question. Take it or leave it, okay?
Is that something you plan to do more of in the future, pretending to have... Or will you escalate and have real sex with your brother?
No.
Why?
I'm good. I'm good.
I can't hear you. You have your food stuffed with a bunch of... You have your mouth stuffed with a bunch of food.
I'm good. No more.
No more food?
No. No more.
Excuse him.
No more with the thing.
Well, that's what everybody knows you from nowadays. In the beginning, everybody just thought you guys were like funny-looking animals who somehow knew like a song, like kind of an African grey parrot. And now you've escalated to incest is what you're known for now.
I'm known for incest but I still have more followers than you on every platform.
I would rather not have to do to have followers on Instagram.
I had more followers than you before I did the
So then why'd you do it? To get even more followers?
because I got greedy.
Yeah, I think that's what differentiates
Dude,
us. And
stop.
probably, actually, no, that's what differentiates you and your brother from everybody else in the world. How did that conversation go with him initially? You were like, we should kiss each other? I mean, how did you convince him to do that? Or is he the one who came up with the idea?
Listen, is that the only thing you could talk about? Like, did you sit there and off to it?
No, I didn't.
Then, like,
It's what you're most well known for. You can't expect people to not ask you about it.
he off to it, right? Yeah.
How did that get approached, that topic? Who came up with that idea?
I have no idea.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
It's all like a blur to you. If your brain was replaced with a chicken's brain, would you become smarter or would you become way smarter?
I would become really dumb.
But your brain is replaced. I'm not saying you replace the chicken's brain with yours.
Right. So I would have to. I wouldn't know because I don't know if it's.
So the answer is way smarter based off all that fucking bullshit.
You haven't let
coming out of your
you haven't
mouth.
let me talk. I don't know.
Couldn't. You were failing to talk before.
I don't know if a
interrupted
chicken is smart.
you.
Well, a chicken's not smart. So let's have a third.
I thought you said being smart was an opinion. It was not.
Hey, fucker. Let's have a third option, and let's just say way dumber. There we go.
That's not one of the
This
two
show is gonna
options.
go the way how I want it to go.
You're just misunderstanding how a question
This
works.
show is gonna go the way how I want to go.
I mean, anybody can choose to not answer a question.
Stop.
You better relax.
Stop.
I caught your punch. You better
Stop.
relax.
I'm not trying to punch for real. Stop.
Well, I caught it.
Look, no, I'm not trying to punch you. I'm not trying to punch you. Okay, back up, guys. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Get the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. You're a little more of a bitch than you thought, huh?
So, guys, they want to jump me if anything happens. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna do shit, and you're not gonna do shit. You're a bitch, and bitch.
Well, you just tried and it didn't really go well for you.
Oh, what did I just watch? What have I just watched? Okay, so that was quite an entertaining watch, I have to say. Matan is very funny the way that he pokes the bear. He knew that this guy, this island boy, would be really irritable, because these guys just have really hot tempers. You know, they grew up with a lot of dysfunction. They went in and out of juvenile detention centers, and they're just ready to pop at any moment. They're really irritable and irascible and just really unhinged. And Matan was just winding him up gradually, knowing that he'd provoke him into some kind of violent altercation. I think it was absolutely inevitable. I think Matan knew at some point in their podcast, because there have been physical altercations on his podcast. It's almost like what they're looking for. They're looking for a crash out to some degree. And I think it was inevitable they would get something out of this island boy. And he took the bait and he made a bit of a fool of himself. I don't want to hate on this guy too much. I think people love clowning on the island boys. Seems like, you know, these guys are very young. Don't forget, they're only 24, 25. Seems like there could be a smart guy in there with some potential to actually do some good content and make some good music. If he can manage to get off the drugs, because these guys have been heavily on drugs, on and off drugs their whole lives. If they can stay out of trouble, but they just love wild violence too much. And actually, I would say for some parts of that video, he was all right, but then he popped and made a fool of himself because, oh my god, you saw how weak he was, because Matan was actually able to catch his punches just like that. Catch the punches twice. Said, I got your punch. And he's like, stop. The island was like, stop. But he's the one that started it. Now he wants to stop because he realizes he's so weak. His body looks so skinny and frail. So that was quite funny. But then it was fair play to him. He was like, you're a bitch. He's surrounded by 3 guys. So say what you want about them. They've got stones. They've got balls, these island boys, because even though they get beat up a lot, they just keep coming back for more. They love a bit of the old fisticuffs. So yeah, that was the Island Boy there on the Matan podcast. It's quite a funny watch. And yeah, I mean, Matan was roasting him the whole time for his sort of incestual behaviour that he's been engaging in with his brother on some content pages, which you can see he clearly regrets that, right? He doesn't want to talk about it. He says he got greedy. That was actually one moment of sincerity we saw that came out. He said, I got greedy. I bet they both wish they didn't kiss each other on video now. Again, they were 21, 22, high on drugs and getting addicted to content and making money off content. I'm sure they wish they didn't do that now. And I mean, I don't know. I don't like insulting and clowning on people too much. This guy Matan's very young himself as well, and to bring a guy onto the podcast and just want to clown him because he did this thing with his brother, I think that's a bit immature, and it's a bit low hanging fruit to just pester him about that when he doesn't want to talk about it. I think that's a bit poor that you brought him on just to bully him about that. Sure, make one or two jokes maybe, but come on, be original. Every podcast that's had him on keeps baiting him and talking about that. They clearly regret it. They clearly don't want to talk about it. But hey, they made their bed. They got a lie in it now. And yeah, poor guy made a bit of a fool himself by getting into that physical altercation. There we go, guys. Just a quick fun reaction video for today. Let me know what you think of this Island Boy on Matan. Cheers.